Today we're going to look at a special topic, leveraging AI, artificial intelligence, to personalize nutrition for athletes. So we've been going through a lot of information here, talking about specific individual athlete needs, and because of that, there's a lot of work to be done to actually personalize nutrition for an athlete, and this is where artificial intelligence can be your friend. So AI, what can it do? AI can analyze an athlete's personal data, including their age, their gender, their weight, their height, their body composition, and their activity level to create a personalized nutrition plan. You can tell AI all of this information. You can tell a chatbot all of this information and ask it to give you a personalized nutrition plan. And here is something that I did just with chatbot GPT. I asked it to create a macro periodization plan with an off-season, a pre-season, and a competition season. And I asked it to create this plan for somebody of my height and weight to help maximize training for an athlete like myself. And in the off season, obviously when my training is at its lowest point, it was talking about providing me with about 2,000 calories per day and 1.6 to 2 grams of protein, with about 50 to 55% of my caloric intake coming from carbohydrates and the remaining from fats here. This is pretty good advice. This number is too low. Based on my energy availability, and I need to be higher than this number because of my lean body mass. So the AI advice is a good starting point, but it requires you, the nutrition expert, to take a look at it and to improve upon it to make it specific for your athlete. It also talks in the preseason an increase in my caloric intake by another 300 calories, and then in competition phase by an additional 500 calories per day. These numbers are close to being correct, but I know from my data that I actually need this in competition phase. I need an extra 600 calories per day, so it's very close, but not quite right. So this is, however, an excellent starting point to be able to get the broad brush strokes for your athlete, personalizing their nutrition. Now, once you've got that, you can start to do meal planning and recipe suggestions based on the athlete's nutritional needs and their personal preferences. Artificial intelligence can be asked to provide you with tasty, nutritious meals. So I asked it to do that. I said, chatbot GPT, please generate me some meal plans for the competition phase of my training, where there was 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 calories on a heavy load training day. They came up with this oatmeal with berries and some honey and some scrambled eggs and some Greek yogurt to get my protein, and a cup of orange juice, again, to get some carbohydrates. Talked about smoothies, whole grain breads, chicken breast at lunch, protein intakes there, quinoa to get carbohydrate from a whole grain source, some salads and leafy greens with olive oil to get some fats, and fruit, like an apple or a pear. And then it also gave me a recovery snack. This is a pretty good suggestion, and it is in line with the kinds of foods that I like. If there are foods in here that I don't like, let's say, for example, I don't like honey, I'd like to replace that. You can ask the chatbot to replace one food with an alternative. So it's fast, it's effective, and I think it's a good starting point for personalizing nutrition for athletes.